Good evening and welcome to BDA News, the weekly student-provided news program. Although it seems like we've said this a million times, we take the events of the week and try to deliver them in an accurate, yet somewhat different light. This is Andy Hong.
And I'm Esther Park. I'm so relieved that we have the coming Monday off. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Not only will we be enjoying our 3-day weekend, but also on Monday, it is our anchor's birthday. Happy birthday, Andy!
Yeah, thank you. Now let's get to business, and will you introduce us to this week's headlines?
Yes, about 3 days ago, there was a heated debate in Ohio about the efficacy of lethal injections. Dennis McGuire took 15 minutes to die by lethal injection on Thursday morning at the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility for his crimes of rape and murder. Eyewitnesses described how much Mr. McGuire gasped and struggled in the last minutes of his life. But because the execution took unusually long due to the use of experimental drugs, a controversial debate on lethal injection was born. Opponents described how the procedure was done without any pain.
California is known to have rather strict traffic laws, therefore it was no surprise to many when SoCal resident Cecilia Abbott's usage of Google Glass was blamed for her speeding when she was pulled over and fined by police in October of 2013. However, on Thursday, the San Diego Traffic Court threw out the charges that the latest gen wearable tech had anything to do with the accident, citing the lack of available evidence in court. As a response to all the uproar, a Google spokesperson in a statement to CNN said that the Google Glass is quote-unquote built to connect you more with the world around you, not distract you from it. As we make clear in our Help Center, explorers should always use glass responsibly and put their safety and the safety of others first.
The 43rd World Economic Forum is scheduled to be held in the secluded town of Davos, Switzerland in about a week. Headed by preeminent German economist Klaus Schwab, the WEF is a meeting of the top several hundreds of high-power entrepreneurs, CEOs, and world leaders. As suggested by its theme, The Reshaping of the World, Consequences for Society, Politics, and Business, the meeting usually sets the pace for next year's financial and political agenda on Earth. They are, to our daily lives, at least the gods and the overlords.
Also, a quick look back at the year of 2013, the latest figures reveal that Amazon was the most highly regarded brand in the United States of last year. YouGov Brand Index said it conducted more than 1.2 million interviews in the US last year for this study. Amazon has been holding its place for 2 years so far. However, Google, which came in at number 10 in 2012 and number 4 in 2011, didn't even rank this year. Another major anomaly was when Target fell dramatically to 21st after its major data breach in December. This is clear proof that tech companies are clearly becoming dominant in this information age.
As problems with Chechen insurgents plagued the preparation of the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia, only 3 weeks prior to the event, Putin's aggressive anti-gay policies have caused even more outcry from the international community. Even though it is clear that discrimination against gay Russians is rampant throughout the nation, Putin, in a public statement, noted that homosexuality is not criminalized in Russia and gay visitors have nothing to fear. Putin agreed on Thursday that he will follow the provisions listed in the Olympic Charter, one of which states that any form of discrimination with regard to a country or person on grounds of race, religion, politics, gender, or otherwise is incompatible with belonging to the Olympic movement.
And nearly 3 years after the uprising in Syria began, the suburbs of the capital, Damascus, is now a frontline city. Although the relentless barrage of government artillery shells, rockets, bullets, and bombs have tried to dispirit the rebels' will to fight, and infighting among moderate and radical rebels have rendered foreign support useless, the lonely struggle of the Syrian people continues this very moment. Recently, however, a peace offer arrived at the rebels' doorsteps from the Syrian government, which, according to the New York Times, offered a ceasefire accompanied by the delivery of food supplies if the rebels agreed to give up their heavy weapons and surrender their posts. Of course, the Syrian government is not exactly known for its honesty, and the rebels dismissed the offer as a malicious, underhanded trick.
In Tokyo, a Japanese soldier who hunkered down in the jungles of Philippines for nearly 3 decades, refusing to believe the war has ended, has died in Tokyo. In 1944, Onoda was sent to the small island of Philippines to spy on U.S. forces. However, while most of the Japanese surrendered and withdrew, Onoda and a few comrades hid in the jungle, dismissing messages that the war was over. For 29 years, he survived on food gathered from the jungle or stolen from neighboring farmers. His former commanding officer persuaded Onoda to come out and released him from his duties in his battered old uniform. He was viewed as a hero when he went back to Japan.
In Britain, Prince Harry is taking a step back from Britain's Army Air Corps and is taking a staff officer role in London, Kensington. The move took him out of a potential combat flying role and gives him a desk job in London. Harry, who is known as Captain Wales to his fellow servicemen, will keep the same rank as in his new position. His responsibilities will include helping to coordinate significant projects and commemorative events involving the army in London, a Kensington Palace news release said. This will help increase his time with his girlfriend, Cressida Bonus, a dancer, and hopefully we might get to see another royal wedding soon.
And time for this day in history. I know this is supposed to go last, but Andy sort of broke down because he couldn't deliver the science news. But still, in the following week in history, in 1993, all 50 states joined in the observance of Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. Martin Luther King was the chief spokesman for nonviolent activism in the civil rights movement, which successfully protested racial discrimination in federal and state law. He is also famous known for his impromptu I Have a Dream speech on August 28, 1963, that moved 20,000 civil rights supporters. He is best known for his role in the advancement of civil rights using nonviolent civil disobedience based on his Christian beliefs.
And you know what time it is now. Science news! Despite its reputation for swallowing stars whole, a black hole has been found in the first binary system ever known to consist of a black hole and a spinning star. Spanish scientists discovered the system on Thursday in the Lacerda constellation with a rapidly spinning star named MWC 656. Who knows where these names come from anyway? It spins so fast its surface speed exceeds 1 million kilometers per hour. Although the black hole cannot be found using purely visual cues for obvious reasons, its gravitational effect on its neighbor allowed the astronomers to deduce that there is an object with a mass between 3.8 and 6.9 solar masses orbiting the star. That's pretty big. As a testament to the advancements we've made in astronomy, researchers have found 55 potential black holes in the last 50 years. And that was this week's BDA Top 10 News. I'm Andy Hong.
And this is Esther Park. Again, if you have any suggested ideas we can improve, please send comment either on the BDA website or email us through the provided email addresses. We would love to provide our news to what our audience would like to watch. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week.